I'm Benes, and I would love you to ask one question. What is the most important question that defines your life? And I was thinking what kind of lesson I could share as a first day, and I would love to share a knowledge about the shopping list. I learned this lesson from my dad, and I think that this lesson is one of the most important lessons I have learned in my life. Because this lesson is about taking action and not procrastinating. Today I want to share a lesson about the mindset about having, doing, and being. No knock. Who is there? Success. A lot of people believe that success one day will show up and knock at their doors. And today I would love to share my thoughts about paying the price. Hi. Today I would love to share a lesson about persistence and giving 100%. Teacher, coach, and a mentor. Three people, three influences that I believe that everyone's supposed to have in their lives. Today I would love to share a thought about intentional positivity and how I see it. Hi, I have a question for you today. What do you want to do when you will grow up? How to make things happen? That's a very good question, and I would love to share my perspective on how to parent and how to allow your kids to make better decisions for themselves. A lot of times people think that if you want to gain some wisdom, you're supposed to go to elderly to ask for advice. But when you realize that a lot of times age and wisdom doesn't walk together, you can't change the direction of your life overnight, but you can change your destination of your life overnight. Don't believe what other people say, what you are capable of. Today I want to share my personal story. Today's question is how you stand out. There's a lot of different ways to stand out, but today I would love to speak about the importance of difficult days and the impact of those days. Today I want to share about how to be the best supporter for a person who is sharing their dream with you. Today I would love to speak about importance of mentorship. Budget. What budget truly means. Most people, including myself, when they hear word budget, they think about money budget. But there is at least extra two budgets. Yesterday we talked about time budget. Today we speak about influence budget, and tomorrow we'll speak about money budget. Yesterday I was speaking about budget of influence. A day before I was speaking about time budget, and today I want to speak about the last budget, so it's money budget. Hi. Imagine that I'm asking you to tell me your story. Delayed gratification. All successful people that I know have mastered it because they know that if you want to have money and time in the future, you need to invest time and money now. Today I want to share a knowledge about cars and about two different garages. I would love to brainstorm about what means uncomfortable and how people deal with it. Today I want to share about the power of words. Because there's a saying that words are the currency and they could change the world. Today I would love to speak about a very big topic, how to care for people. Yesterday we talked about part one of how to care for people. So we went through, and a lot of times people do bad things, not because they're bad, but because they are starving for attention. How to encourage people. Now it's a very interesting topic because a lot of times when the people think about encouraging people, they think about that they need to provide some kind of solutions. How to be happy. I found that a lot of people don't ask this question and they accept their life, not define their life. How to solve problems. If you are living and breathing, most likely you have some kind of problems that you want to fix. I have them, you have them, everyone have them. What kind of person will you become in 5 years? What you're currently working on to become the person that you want to become. How to get a job, and how to get a job at your dream company with your dream job. How to land a dream job. Yesterday we talked about how important it is to ask for help. Don't make your urgencies your priorities. How to make people to act on your ideas. Be careful what you listen to. This is one of the biggest advice I got from my business coach. Imagine coming to the fireplace, extending your hands and say, "Give me some heat." Of course, you will not get some heat because you need to put first logs and make the fire to get some heat. Do you work hard or do you do the hard work? A lot of times people think that's just totally the same thing, but I could tell you right away, it's totally different. When was the last time you upgraded your operating system? I don't speak about your PC, I don't speak about your tablet or your phone. I speak about the most important operating system in your life. I speak about your 6 inches between your ears. Yesterday we were talking about similarity between the operating system in a laptop and operating system between your ears. What does mentorship means to you? That's a very interesting question. Of course, a lot of times people think that mentor is something very general. A lot of people have never had a mentor and have no idea what mentorship means. Are you a leader or are you a hiker? That's the decision that you need to make by yourself. Do you have a vision board? Now, I truly believe that vision board is very, very important. Magic lamp and genie. I think that you have heard that story about magic lamp, genie, Aladdin. Have you ever thought about it? There is a difference between sight, what you see, and an insight of the wisdom. Wherever you are, be there. It's an interesting saying because a lot of times when we are physically in one location, but we are told different place in our mind. What do you do during holidays? A lot of times people see holidays as laying down and just enjoying themselves. Have you ever thought about changing your association, your friends, your influence? Have you ever failed? That's a very interesting question, and most people feel some kind of weird feeling about the word failure. What is your stepping stone? Or do you have a stepping stone? How much do you read? And do you read at all? A lot of times people say I'm reading articles, I'm reading the information about my work, but do you really read something that elevates your thinking, changes your perspective? Why is it important to read books? Yesterday we started talking about it and I shared how I read books, how I take my notes, and how I transfer to my notebook. How often do you sabotage your own day? What I mean by that is that a lot of times something happened in a day for a few minutes and we think that the whole day is bad. What does abundance mean? This topic is very, very important. I'm very, very passionate about it, this topic, because this is everything what we do and how we live. Why do people choose to suffer? That's an interesting question because most people think that suffering is coming from external sources. Have you ever felt joyful and uncomfortable at the same time? Because I did, and a lot of times. 2022 is coming, and of course, the question is, do you have your New Year resolution written down? When was the last time you asked, do you climb the right ladder? Now, a lot of times people choose careers for wrong reasons. What are you fired up about? This is a very interesting topic and I could speak about it a lot because so many men and women have lost their way. How many life-changing decisions you have made in your life? Now, we need to understand there is a difference between decisions and choices. What do you think is the most important skill in your life? You can think for a second, but I truly believe that courage is the most important skill in everyone's life. A couple of years ago, I was sitting in a Starbucks and just drinking my morning coffee, and it was quite weird morning. I had some kind of reflection. Have you ever tried to surf? A lot of people could say, no, I have never surfed. This year I was sitting at my home on October 26th, and I was really reflecting on all the things that I achieved so far. Is your dream is truly your dream? I have failed quite a few times with this because I used to start working on someone else's dream and I realized that it's not my dream, so I needed to move out and go back to my own dream. Today I want to go over 4 levels, 4 layers that what you need to do to go through to become excellent whatever they do. Today is the last day of the year. Today is the last lesson of the year. It's a very exciting day. And of course, I want to share not a lesson per se, but just to share my thoughts about the last day of the year. January 1st. Yesterday was 2021, today is 2022. It's only 1 day difference, but when you think about the mindset, there is a huge difference because yesterday was the end, today is the beginning. Do you know which nation is the poorest nation in the world? I will give you 5 seconds to think about which nation is the poorest nation in the world. When was the last time you went to see your doctor? Of course, that is a pretty sad question. There is saying that there is 2 things that is guaranteed in life, death and taxes. Everyone enjoys pleasure. Do you enjoy pleasure? I truly believe that everyone enjoys pleasure because it's joyful. It elevates our energy. How do you get more energy, confidence, and courage? Those are very important questions because I feel that most people are struggling with those three things. How committed you are? Commitment. Is this word is a big word for you? I truly believe that commitment is very, very important to anyone's life. Today is one of my favorite topics, food. There are so much different cuisines, kitchens that you're able to tap into. Have you ever thought about moving to other city, country? And why you think that moving could be a good option for you? I'm a huge believer in moving. When was the last time you did something for pleasure? I'm not against pleasure per se, but I truly believe that we need to understand the difference between pleasure, joy, and happiness. Should you have a partner and should you be in relationship? That's a very, very, very big topic, but I would love to start from one most important question that you need to answer before moving to other questions. Should you be in a relationship and should you have a partner? Part two. Yesterday we were talking about that a lot of times people choose a bad partner because they don't love themselves. In 2016, I moved from Lithuania to Canada, Vancouver, BC. And of course, there was a lot of changes I needed to overcome. To make a decision is very important, but so many people delayed to make a decision because they don't know how that will look like. There is a saying that when you start something, you need to have an ending in mind. So we need to begin with an ending in mind. There's 4 ways to make money. You can be employee, you can be self-employed or small business owner, you can be a business owner or big business owner, and you can be an investor. Yesterday we were talking about 4 ways to make money. Of course, you can be employee, you can be self-employed, you can be business owner, and you can be investor. Yesterday we were talking about 4 intelligence. So that means IQ, it's knowledge intelligence, EQ, emotional intelligence, SQ, social intelligence, and AQ, diversity intelligence. Yesterday we were talking about employee and self-employed, what kind of intelligence you need to have to succeed in those paths. And today we will speak about business owner and investor, what kind of intelligence you need to have to succeed in those paths. What separates successful people and unsuccessful people? Now there's a lot of different topics to touch regarding this topic, but today I want to talk about the understanding of investment. Why so many entrepreneurs, especially first-time entrepreneurs, are feeling so lonely? Today I'll speak about who you are. No, to be honest, I will speak about who you are not. Daily habits. Have you ever thought about how many things do you do daily that is built by habit? Today I want to speak about dirt, failure, mistakes, all the difficulties, people bad-mouthing about you. Today I want to speak about 5 things that is very, very important to really live a joyful and grateful life. Today I want to speak about business, about money, and about successful business. Yesterday we started speaking about ideal business, what that ideal business could look like. Last couple of days we were chatting about ideal business, how to measure if your idea, a business idea, is worth investing your time. Because a lot of times your business idea could be not providing the lifestyle that you want. Never enough. There's a lot of people who think that there is a glass always half empty. There's a lot of people who think that there is never enough, and there's a lot of people who think that there is always more than enough. Who is the biggest enemy of your future? Who is the person or a group of people could make the biggest damage for your future dreams? There are a few words that potentially could be sabotaging you. Now, when you think about learning, growing, and getting better, investing, a lot of times people think investing as one thing. Basically investing in Forex, investing in stocks, investing in real estate. Today's topic is very, very, very interesting for me. It's a mind. Mind is such a powerful tool, and a lot of times people underutilize the power of the mind. Life is about growth. Of course, our age is automatic, but our growth is manual. I want to share a lesson that I learned from a story about a guy who was late to a plane. Today I will tell you that there is a lot of things that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what religion you have, it doesn't matter what faith you have, it doesn't matter what opinions you have, it doesn't matter what perspectives you have, it doesn't matter what beliefs you have, it doesn't matter what point of view you have, it doesn't matter if you're skinny, it doesn't matter if you're fat, it doesn't matter if you're tall, it doesn't matter if you're short, it doesn't matter if you're brown, it doesn't matter if you're yellow, it doesn't matter if you're black, it doesn't matter if you're white. How I moved from being a very strong atheist to become a believer. I was thinking today, what could be the best analogy about life? Today I want to speak about your growth, personal development. What does success mean to you? I'm asking you, what does success mean to you? I'm not asking about your friends. I'm not asking about your family, not your parents. I'm asking you about what does success mean to you? I truly believe that choice, not chance, determines our destiny. Choice, not chance, determines our destiny. So many times people are making goals, making choices, and of course when they start doing something, a lot of times they are not growing as fast as they'd love to. And why is that? Do you have a garden? I want to speak with gardeners today. And I could tell you that there's a lot of people who will say, no, I don't have a garden. A lot of people will say, yes, I have a garden. But I could tell that everyone have a garden. Today we'll speak about 3 main key things that potentially you could do to break a bad habit. Today I had difficulty to figure out exactly what kind of topic I would love to speak about, what kind of lesson I would love to share. And I'm very fortunate my friend called me and he said that he tomorrow will have an interview. Today I had a very interesting discussion with my friend. And we were discussing topic leadership. I think that leadership is a very interesting topic because there is no one correct and right answer. Yesterday we were chatting about leadership, and one of the finishing points was that if you want to be a leader, you need to figure out where your people are, figure out how they communicate, what kind of values they have, what they care about. Yesterday we were chatting about different ways to lead people, and of course there is manager, boss way, and there is leader way. Who needs encouragement? Now, when you think about any kind of person, how do you know if that person needs encouragement? And I could tell you a secret how to check if that person needs encouragement. What do you get when you squeeze a lemon? You get the lemon juice. That's not a tricky question. Today I want to speak about 5 levels of giving. Giving is a very important topic. I truly believe this is one of the most important topics of all. Yesterday we started chatting about the meaning of giving. I said yesterday that giving is very complex topic. Today is the 3rd day in a series of giving. I already shared that giving is a huge topic, and we will touch only the surface of true meaning of giving. Today is the 4th day of the topic of giving. It's a big topic, and first day we were chatting about 5 levels of giving, from basement to the 3rd floor. Second day we were chatting about 5 types of giving through 5 love languages. Yesterday I shared 2 stories about giving and how those stories impacted me and made me more aware about giving. Now today I want to speak about giving, but through different perspective. The second topic that I want to talk about is receiving, because there is no giving without receiving. How open-minded are you? There's a lot of people who believe that they are open-minded, but I could say that most of the people who say are open-minded, they are not, and they are closed-minded. What is your purpose? What is my purpose? What is the purpose of all of this? Why some people are employees, why some people are doctors, why some people are business owners, and why some people are homeless. Today I want to speak about decision making, how to separate good, bad, and great decisions. Today I want to share one extra point regarding decision making and how to separate a good and bad decision. Today is the 4th day that I'm speaking about decision making. So first day we are chatting about the purpose of decision making. And last 2 days I was giving one key point about how to separate bad, good, and great decisions. Today is the 5th day about decision making. So first day we were chatting about the importance of decision making, and last 3 days we were chatting about key points, how to make great decisions. Today is the 6th day when I'm sharing my thoughts about decision making. It's a big topic, and I still have so many things to share about decision making, but I think after today I will take a break. Have you ever had a difficulty to choose which option to choose? Sometimes we have one option, two, sometimes three, sometimes a lot of different options to choose, and we are considering for quite some time which option is the best for you. How old are you? This is quite common question when people meet someone for the first time. But I could say that I truly believe that how old are you question is redundant. So many people believe that knowledge is power, but I do not believe that. I believe that knowledge is potential power, but not power itself. Control. How much control do we have around our lives? When was the last time you tried something for the first time? When was the last time you tried something new? What do you think? How much timing is important in our lives? Imagine that you're playing baseball and you're swinging the bat and trying to hit the ball. I'm sure one of the biggest lessons I have learned in my last 5 years, and this lesson really impacted my life, how I look at the future, how I see success. And this lesson sounds compound effect. Gain. I truly believe that if you want to live a fulfilling life, you need to gain a lot of things in your life. But that means if you want to gain something, you will need to take risks. Everyone have bad days and good days. Everyone have good days or bad days, great days and worse days. Most likely you have heard the saying, the pursuit of happiness. There is even movie, The Pursuit of Happiness, amazing movie with Will Smith. I could recommend to watch it. But I truly believe that the pursuit of happiness is not the most important pursuit. Yesterday we started chatting about 8 levels of pursuit. Yesterday we covered 4 first levels. How to get results. Today we'll speak about what kind of multiplication, what you need to multiply to get results. Do you want to be different? A lot of times people say they develop to be different, but they do not. Patience. Today I will share my perspective about patience and what I have learned so far. I want to share a lesson today through a story. And a story is about 2 monks and 1 lady. Today I will speak about bad people. And from the start I want to say that I do not believe that there are any bad people. Why so many people do not achieve big goals? There's so many different reasons why people do not achieve their big goals. I like saying the best excuse is your worst excuse. So what it means? There are so many reasons why people do not succeed in life. There are so many reasons why people don't achieve greatness. Because there are so many different reasons, people start to believe wrong reasons. People want change. People want a lot of change. People want millions and millions of change in their accounts. But the interesting thing is that a lot of times people are not willing to change. Goal setting. Goal setting is very important, and most people don't achieve great things in life because they don't have goals. How did you choose your career? How did you choose your path? Today I want to go a little bit more into understanding about employment, about jobs. A lot of times people believe that jobs are secure and stable. Wisdom is built like layers on a tree. How do you measure success? That's a very interesting question, and it's a very hard question. Today I want to speak about planning. I truly believe that planning is very, very important if you want to achieve your goals in a timely manner. Imagine that you're coming to the bus stop and you need to go from point A to point Z. So today I want to share the same analogy with express and local buses, but from different perspective. Let's look into that and imagine that you are the driver of this bus. You're not able to give what you do not have. It's a simple saying that you're not able to give what you do not have. Everyone understands that when you want to have a business, you need to have a product or service. Because if you don't have a product or service, you don't have a customer. If you don't have a customer, you don't have revenue. And if you don't have revenue, you don't have a business. It might be that this is just some kind of hobby. How to win any competition, or how to increase chances to win any competition. Everyone needs to forgive. Everyone have been mistreated by someone, and sometimes people are mistreated by themselves. My friend and I, we were chatting today about topic legacy. And legacy is one of the scary words. I find that a lot of times people are afraid to speak about legacy because they seem that legacy is something for retirement. True or truth? Which word is much stronger? True or truth? Today I want to speak about energy. Energy is very important because without energy, nothing in life is possible. Today I have an interesting topic, and I have 3 scrubs. Why so many people do not succeed in life? Today I want to share you a story that inspired me to be better, inspired me to be more generous. It touched my soul, it touched my heart. What do you think? Knowledge or imagination is more powerful? So knowledge or imagination is more powerful. Take a look at this paper. What do you see? Try to focus and describe what you see while looking into this paper. What do you think? What is more important? Physical work or mental work? Yesterday I started sharing about physical work and mental work and about 4 ways how to make money. How to learn to speak English. I will share today 5 tips how to improve your English and how to make sure that your growth in English language is as fast as possible. Do you want to look ambitious or do you want to be ambitious? Today we'll speak about pyramid. Now, I'm not speaking about the Egyptian pyramid. I'm speaking about Maslow's pyramid. Imagine that every midnight in your bank account you receive 86,400 deposited into your bank account. What do you think? What are the most important values that people could have to make sure that humans, people, community build the best community that are possible? Who is your biggest inspiration? Do you have a person that inspires you the most? And why that person inspires you? Time is automatic, but growth is manual. Do you like adding value to people? Do you like helping people? I think that everyone loves helping people. Yesterday I shared 5 lessons that I learned about myself, and today I want to share 5 things that I learned about other people. Today is the 3rd day and I'm sharing my lessons that I learned after 1,000 calls with more than 500 people, coaching calls. Today I will share how to harvest wild berries. I need your help. I have a dream that I will be able to support a lot of other people's dreams, and I need some extra ideas from you. No regrets. Probably have heard saying that I want to live a life without regrets. No regrets. Today we'll speak about a topic that everyone should love, and that is dreams. How do you respond to tough days? This is a very important topic because everyone have bad days. Yesterday we started chatting about what to do during tough days. The last couple of months I was chatting with a lot of different people, and a lot of times the same topic comes up: how to focus during tough days. What do you know about time management? Time management is one of the topics that a lot of times people try to improve. Today I want to give an analogy about life, about exploring, about succeeding in life. Another analogy about boats and people. Today I was thinking about other analogy. I would love to compare a white Ferrari and our brains, our mind. So many people want to be wealthy, but they have no idea where to start. Do you have a peace of mind? This is a very interesting topic. How to have peace of mind. Today I want to ask a question. What do you think what means ghosting and why people ghost other people? I was chatting with my friend today about limiting beliefs. This is a very, very interesting topic because this is a topic that slows people down a lot. I have a question for you. What do you think? Which one of those 3 are the most important? Ask, tell, or listen. Today I want to really discuss the topic of verified information. Priorities. Priorities is very important in life. Everyone understands that. And I think a lot of times people do not succeed in life because they do not have priorities. Today is 200 days that I'm doing daily lessons. My first milestone is 1,000 days. And of course, this is a 5th of my goal and I'm very happy about it. And today I would love to share about consistency. Sacrifices. Have you ever sacrificed? I think that you did. Today's lesson about men and for men. Life is sometimes tough, and people say that they are not able to pursue something because they do not have some kind of control in their life. But we need to realize that we always have control of certain things. Today, I want to share a story with you, and this story really impacted the way how I see a lot of things. And this story I learned from Del Toro McNeil II. Yesterday I shared a story about fisherman, and today I remember another story that I really think that could add tremendous value to you. And I would love to speak about 4 groups of people that represents an orchestra. And after that, I would love to share my perspective and analogy with those 4 groups. Probably have heard that so many people to try to achieve a work-life balance. And I have learned that there is no such a thing as work-life balance. There is no balance in life. Leadership is one of the most important topics of all. I truly believe that because everything stands or falls on leadership. Do you change in life? If I ask question, have you ever changed in your life? Everyone will raise a hand, two legs, everything because we are constantly changing. Who find it difficult to go into cold water in a river, in a lake, in an ocean? Maybe who finds it difficult to take a cold shower? Do you want to become a business owner? Are you working to become a business owner? I will share today a lesson that really helped me out because a lot of time people feel stuck in one place. They are working to become a business owner, but it seems that nothing is moving forward. How often do you start something new? For me, starting something new is very, very exciting. Today's lesson is for givers. I found that a lot of times givers has one topic in common, and that's self-care. I will be honest with you, and I will share one thing that really bothers me a lot of times. When was the last time you played some kind of card games? Last time I played the card games was probably 5 years ago. External titles will never win internal battles. External titles will never win internal battles. If you're going through hell, just keep moving forward. Dreambox. Today I'm going to share about Dreambox. I truly believe that everyone's supposed to understand what Dreambox means. I truly believe that you will love this topic, and this topic about food, about two chef types and about two types of people, an analogy how the food and chefs are aligning with what kind of skills and abilities do we have in life. And I will share today how to transition from a small business owner to a big business owner. And there's a few key things, and I will share 3 key things that you need to consider and change, transition to make transition from a small business owner to a big business owner. Today I was thinking about leaders, and there are so many leaders that have impact in my life in a positive way. And I was thinking, what kind of character traits do they have that it really inspires me? Have you ever made a commitment to yourself, but after a week, 2 or even 3 weeks, you stopped doing the things that you said you will do and you didn't keep your commitment? There are so many different ways to try to achieve something, and there is law of attraction, manifestation, visualization, prayer, affirmation. So like 5 things that you potentially could do to get what you want. Today's lesson I learned from the stranger that was walking in front of me. Have you ever tried to find yourself? I think that trying to find yourself is making people frustrated. Why I say that? Because there is no such a thing as find yourself. You have never been lost. Today's topic came out of my conversation with my friend, and we were chatting about why so many people do not succeed in life. Today my topic is about optimism, about positivity. He who builds a fence keeps out more than he keeps in. It's an old Turkish proverb, but I really love it. Probably have heard the saying that if you take an umbrella, that day for sure will not rain. But if you do not have umbrella, for sure that day will rain. Beliefs. Beliefs could potentially make your life or break your life. When you're going for life, a lot of times the things doesn't go as planned as we would love to, and we just need to persevere and keep moving forward. Everyone have weaknesses, and I have those too. So today I will share about one weakness that I have and that was holding me back in life, and that was perfectionism. We are product of our commitments and not our circumstances. How to work effectively with the millennials. I think that is very important to understand. People who believe that they could change the world are the people who change the world. Today we're going to speak about how to build a life. I think this is a very important topic, and before moving to that topic, I want to ask you one question. Have you ever built a puzzle? Life gets easier when you understand that life is difficult sometimes. I know one thing about you, and that one thing is that you have 24 hours. It doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter how do you look like, everyone has 24 hours. For the majority of my life, I used to think about communication totally wrong. I used to think that the person who speaks are the best communicator. You can have an excuse or a reason, but you're not able to have both. Personal brand is a very interesting topic. It's a very broad topic. You want it or you don't, you still have a personal brand. Today I was chatting with my friend, and he shared one topic, how to build a business and how to build a house. Have you ever considered what true leadership means? Thinking is such a huge topic. Some people think too much, some people are thinking too little. Leadership is one of my favorite topics. I could speak all day long. Who is a lifelong learner? Have you ever heard saying, "This is not my cup of tea"? Have you ever used saying, "This is not my cup of tea"? I have used in the past a lot of times, but I realized that "this is not my cup of tea" is one of very secret, silent excuses. Reflections is a very interesting and important topic. A lot of times people say that experience is the best teacher, but I learned that reflected experience is the best teacher. We'll share five steps that you could do to potentially improve your relationships. I'm not where I would love to be, but I'm not where I used to be. Today we'll speak about how to choose a good partner, how to succeed in life. The question that you ask yourself every day could define your life. Connecting and leading is totally different things. So many times people believe that they need to find one opportunity and they will be able to succeed in life. Some people are exactly the same position, but one person chooses to be bitter and other person choices to be joyful. And why is that? Freedom is the best thing that you could potentially have, but if you don't use that, that is a dust collector. So that means we need to learn how to use our freedoms. Have you ever imagined being a slave? Or maybe being a boss and having a lot of slaves? Being present is one of the pillars to live a joyful life. I love saying that everything in life happens twice. First in your mind, and second in your life. If you never thought about it, you will never have it. Today I remember a lesson that I learned from Darren, and he shared a story about a donkey, tiger, and a lion. Today I was listening again to a seminar by John C. Maxwell, and he was sharing 8 habits by successful billionaires. The reason most people fail is that they give up what they want the most for the things that they want now. Most likely you've heard the saying that 95% of small businesses within 5 years fail. And even though that is true, I truly believe that it's a wrong way to look at it. I truly believe that motivation is overrated. So many people speak about motivation so highly and they say, okay, when I will have that motivation, I will do so many great things in life. But that motivation never comes. Don't be upset with results that you did not get from the work that you did not do. The power of having a mentor. I truly believe that there is a huge power in mentorship. Your life is built what you do daily. They will speak about 4 steps that you need to take to install the operating system and 4 steps that you need to take to install the vision and mindset. Our life is based on decisions. People saying that you make decisions and your decisions is making you. I truly believe that commitment is one of the most attractive traits of all. There is infinite opportunities. There is so many opportunities, a huge bubble of opportunities. When we look into our capacity to manage the opportunities, everyone's capacity is very, very limited. It's a small a dot in a huge bubble. How to add value to other people. First thing what we need to understand, of course, that we need to care about other people to be able to add value to them. Today I was learning about addictions. Such an interesting topic, and I was speaking with my mentor about addictions. Today I learned a lesson about mindset and emotional stability, and today I will share an analogy that I really think that aligns with how we're supposed to think about mindset, how we're supposed to build our emotional stability. Everyone wants to be a butterfly, but not everyone is willing to be a caterpillar. Today I want to share my perspective about completion and competition. There's a huge difference. So many people want to become entrepreneurs, but for some reason they do not start. And today I will share why some people do not start and they always stay the same place and employees. Today I want to challenge your love. Probably you have never thought about how do you love your partner? How do you love your parents? How do you love your friends? Don't buy your house now. There is a saying that it doesn't matter what you know, what matters is who you know. Today I want to speak about you, about your happiness. Today I want to share my perspective about life and books. Today I want to speak about relationships. And one of the most important topics to cover about relationships is how to build relationships. And I truly believe that one of the most important topics is trust. Today we'll share an interesting and weird story. Today we'll speak about investments. Investments in a business, investment with your money and your time. Today I was speaking with my friends about moving. And it's a very interesting topic because when people move to other location for totally different reasons, a lot of times there's a waiting period. Today I have a question for you. What are you made of? What are you made of? Today I want you to use your imagination. So imagine that I give you an option and you need to choose one of those of three cars. As you understand, to choose career path is very, very important. But today I promise you will understand better and have a little bit better clarity how to choose career path that could align with you. Today I want to speak about time, because I truly believe that time is underestimated, the power of time. I'm doing okay, I'm doing fine, living the dream. How often have you heard those words? Have you ever complained about anything? Have you ever heard other people complaining about other things? Today we'll speak about the topic that a lot of times people love. It's movies. But I would love to speak from a different perspective. Why people watch movies? Because I think that there's a lot of different reasons. And today we'll speak about 3 different reasons why people watch movies. Today we'll speak about one of my favorite analogies. And that analogy is the comparison between the house, owning a house, and owning your life. Today I'll speak about 4 main beliefs that you need to have to really succeed in life. So many people spend enormous amounts on personal development books, personal development seminars, YouTube videos, podcasts, but they still feel frustrated because it seems that they're not growing anywhere. Have you ever been very, very certain about something, but at the end it turned out totally differently than you expected? Have you ever thought about that you need to be very certain before you start something? Today we'll speak about learning. So many people are spending enormous amounts of time on learning, but I find that a lot of times people are not learning, but they're confirming what they already know. Today, as 300-day lesson, I want to share my perspective about independence, about declaring your independence. Because I think that every individual is supposed to declare what is independence for them.